Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris Distant Stars. So, passed a bit of time during the break between episodes, because nothing particularly interesting was happening. We finished a handful of techs. I think we got more, excuse me, we got more naval capacity. We did unlock, the latest one was the Sapient Combat AI. So I've just been around and done a bunch of upgrades on the ships to get that installed. But other than that, yeah, we got our nail capacity and another tile block attack, and our mega cannon's finished. But yeah, apart from that, just went through, did a bunch of upgrades on the planets, or missed one by the looks of it. Ah, there's the planetary administration. I think I was waiting for the requisite number of pops on that one. But yeah, let's carry on, shall we? We've just taken over the Federation leadership, which means we've now got control of the fleet. I'm just sending that off to the north up here to hopefully take on that enigmatic fortress. That's the name of it. Got some trade deals coming in.
Upgraded.
You want to buy some stuff? Sure. We appear to be full on energy credits. I'll have to have a look. See if there's anything we can do. Oh, that one just timed out before I got to it. Okay. I was upgrading this fleet, although it seems to have got itself a little bit confused for some reason. I'll get you to merge up. No, not like that. You guys keep going. Not the way. In fact, tell you what, recruit you a new admiral. Sure. That way I can select both of these, tell you to merge, and it'll prioritise merging into this one because it's got an admiral. But yes, I did queue this thing for an upgrade, and one of the designs in here has messed itself up, I think, because it was telling me it was going to take
System surveyed.
about 5 years. It was, well, actually close to 10 years. Many years, which did not seem right. So I split off the cruisers to upgrade those separately, which I've done. What I'll probably do is when these guys get closer to their destination, but we don't have a shipyard here now. When they get close to their destination, I will probably split them in two and upgrade them in 2 bits. We'll see which ship it is that's causing the trouble. I mean, if it's the corvettes, then I'll be happy to just leave them to sit there and take their time to upgrade, quite frankly. They're not that important. If anything, I might actually disband them. Also queued up some more Federation ships to be built. We can build that. The one thing I haven't checked is, am I upgrading to a citadel anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Where would I want my citadel? Possibly around my home system, maybe? I mean, that wouldn't be a bad place for a citadel, I don't think. Oh no, we do have a citadel here. So, if we have a citadel here, do we... We do not yet have the Titan Assembly Yards, but let's get that in the queue.
Construction complete.
I guess I did the upgrade to citadel and missed the
System
notification.
surveyed.
We also seem to have a lot of these little fleets, which I'm sure should be merging with my main fleet. I'm sure I probably queued them up as reinforcements. Why can you not merge? Oh, you're waiting to upgrade? Yes, you're probably in the queue behind some ships. You are. I'll tell you what, finish that cruiser and then get upgrading the actual fleet, and then we can merge everything in. Meanwhile, you guys start making a move up this way.
Ships upgraded.
Oh, there we go. So, can you merge now? It'll take us over our fleet command limit. And it's in fact taking... We've gone way over our naval capacity. I'm blaming Fleet Manager for this. Pretty sure I didn't queue up a stupid amount of ships over my limit. So that's one of ours. As is that. Cancel you. That's is that a Federation one? No, that's one of ours. I'll just go through and cancel all these. Oh, damn it. Right, well let's queue up some more Federation ships to join the Federation fleet. Yeah. Well, we're about to go take on the enigmatic fortress, so we'll probably fix the overcapacity situation somewhat by doing that. So you're almost there. Okay. You guys are catching up. Yep. Actually, our food has significantly reduced now. We're in a situation where we were getting... we were sort of flipping between plus 15 and negative 15 basically, but it seems... Oh, we already have hydroponics there. Seems like it's actually started trending downwards now, so that could be an issue. Although, yeah, we're 2 months away from the next level of hydroponics farm, so actually should be perfectly fine. We can just go around and upgrade all that when that kicks in. We've got plenty stockpiled. In fact, once we get positive again, I'll probably increase our stockpile limit to the max.
Technology researched.
There we go, there's the farms. So what can we get next? Probably the auto-curating vault. It's just extra unity, basically. So that's nice. So, you there yet? Pretty much. So I'm going to split you into 2 bits. Queue you for an upgrade. And where's the other lot? Right at the bottom of that list. Interesting. Oh, is it you? I need to queue for upgrade, yes it is. So, let's see. Yeah, can we move these down? Get the upgrades towards the top of the queue, please. So you're going to take 389 days. Yeah, see, that's the one that's going to take years.
Construction complete. Technology
Not sure what's going on there, to be honest. Yep, let's do that. Yes, that's something I was going to do. See if we can dump any of this energy off to anyone. Artists. Can we have an art piece? Have we still got one we haven't used? Is that why they're complaining? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, let's start upgrading farms as well. I haven't got any space there. Let's have a look here.
System surveyed.
Yeah, we don't have any more art monuments left, so I don't know what's going on there. I guess there must just be a limit on the number of art monuments you can have, and that we've reached said limit. So, have you upgraded that yet? This one. You've not got 5 pops yet. No, you're still waiting for one more. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, there goes a leader. That's our admiral, unfortunately. Let's get a new one. What do I want? Maybe ship upkeep? Sure. Alright. So let's see if there's what we can do about this mess that Fleet Manager left me with. So I can merge you, probably.
Relaying transmission.
You. What have we got? Trade deal. You just want to give us some minerals? I mean, sure. We've got plenty of capacity for it. That was probably the same deal again, to be honest. Leader was leveled up. Leader's leveled up. Leader has died. Okay, we just finished researching the Giga Cannons. Excellent. So I'll have to get those installed. And we could do these cheap build speed techs, I guess. Maybe get better missiles. Nothing overly exciting here. Let's just improve our missiles. We might get some missile boats at some point. So we were going up supremacy by the looks of it. Alright, let's carry on doing that then. Army damage increased. Okay, random Corvette just sitting there. So some more random ships just sitting there. Come, make your way up to Trinic, please. Okay, you are slowly upgrading, and there's the cruisers that have been upgraded, and it's the destroyers that want to take 3 million years to upgrade. Well, what was it, 2,500 days? That's, a long time. I'm not prepared to wait that long. In fact, I'm not sure I'd even be in control of the Federation for that long. So, yeah. We'll leave those unupgraded for now. We'll just wait for the others to upgrade, I guess. So, you guys don't bother upgrading. And the little notification is going to sit there forever and annoy me, but the Thymoid State submits. The Thymoid State submitted to the Great Khan. They have been made a satrapy of the Aramathi Horde, and their fleets are now standing down. Although they have not officially joined the Aramathi in their attempted conquest of the galaxy, they have pledged to contribute resources and military personnel to further bolster the Great Khan's war machine. Well, that could be problematic. The last sort of news we had from this side of the galaxy and the Horde was that Great Khan had been defeated in battle by the Thymoid, but they did say that they were going back to rebuild their armada and come back.
Construction complete.
Looks like they managed to do that, unfortunately, for the rest of the galaxy. But it's still a problem that is far away right now, thankfully. So, we are going to wait for these upgrades to complete. We still have 5 years in control of these fleets. Wait for these upgrades to complete and then get onto that fortress. Meanwhile, do we have some more ships we can merge up here? You guys can merge in. And then I guess we'll have another second fleet with this lot in it. I like how we're significantly over our naval capacity now, and we're still positive money, positive minerals. So yeah, not too worried about the capacity for now. Right, you guys are done. Is that everyone? I'm sure there should be.
Construction
complete. Some cruisers and some destroyers. Sure, there should have been some corvettes in there, but maybe not. Well, let's go, shall we? We'll get everyone to just head.
War has been declared.
There. Who's at war now? Doesn't really concern us, I don't think. I think we still have science ships out doing things, and yes, we're no longer in orbit of our starbase, so I mean, we could just spend some of our influence when we're not doing anything else with it. Let's just spend our influence on those two edicts, just to not hemorrhage money quite so much. Right. What do we want next? We still don't have basic strike craft. The one thing I did do with the Federation fleet, which might be the cause of all the long upgrade times, is I just went through and removed. We had some basic strike crafts in there. I just went through and removed them. Didn't think there was any point, considering we have higher levels of every other type of weapon, basically, and yet we still have basic strike crafts. Let's get advanced afterburners. That seems like the most useful thing there right now. We're still going to have a load of farms to upgrade, actually. I should probably get around and doing that, considering
Technology
we are
research.
technically losing food right now. And some power stuff to upgrade as well. Lots of things to upgrade here, in fact. How are we doing on science? Still a bit behind in bio society research, so let's do that. We also need a building over here. Have we got a paradise dome here? No, we haven't. And do we need a mineral processing plant? Maybe. Not sure exactly what point it becomes beneficial to have that. Do we want a farm here? Sure, let's get a farm. What point it becomes beneficial to have that as opposed to just having another mining station, mining network. So, what do we want tech-wise next? We're kind of running out of physics tech to do by the looks of it. I'm getting onto a lot of the repeatable ones. Let's get better sensors. What are you doing? Why are you just sitting there? Your new ships for the Federation fleet. Okay, just go join up when you can. You guys can merge. And we're almost there with the rest of our fleet. So, pretty sure that we're over 50k by this point. We're almost 60k.
Construction complete.
Yes, almost exactly 60k if my quick maths is correct.
System survey.
Which it probably isn't. So, let's just select all of you. In fact, we've got capacity to recruit another leader, so let's do that. Right, guys are all ready. Off we go. Let's jump together.
Engaging hostile station.
Okay, we've detected some kind of utterly massive space installation drifting quietly at the edge of Uspidin's system. Although preliminary scans show it to be very old, the structure has an intense power signature. Several smaller structures can be seen floating near the main installation, and all of them appear to be heavily armed. If we are to learn the true nature of this ancient relic, we will likely have to overpower its defences through force of arms. That will not be easy. Well, let's see. See how it's actually doing. I mean, looks like it's fairly even right now. Yeah, I think we're doing okay. Oh! Great Khan Jakana of the Aramathi Horde is dead. Intercepted communications suggest that the Great Khan was violently assassinated by a special forces team in the employ of a as yet unidentified galactic power. No government has been willing to claim responsibility for this operation. So ends the reign of Pac Jacana. Let's see if they manage to recover from that, or what happens. Meanwhile, it looks like this is pretty much done. Yeah, there we go. With the defeat of the defences surrounding the ancient structure, we may find a way to explore its mysteries. Entering and traversing it may be difficult, but whoever built it must have possessed technology we can hardly dream of. Making matters more arduous, the fortress appears to be recovering. Some of the people who helped disarm the fortress have volunteered to attempt entering and exploring it, with backup from the headquarters on Valu. Following through on our end will no doubt present its own challenges. Sure, let's go.
Situation log updated.
Despite the ages of technology separating us and the builders of the fortress, one invention is timeless: a closed door. After having forced the fortress to shut down, we found all entrances sealed. The team dispatched to explore the fortress have found an airlock, which at least appears possible to open from the outside, if it had been in working order. We'll find someone to assist them. The team. Demolitions team and local power surge.
Situation log updated.
Let's take a look at those then. So we can do one or the other. So we can send a squad of demolition experts to land on the side of the fortress and attempt to blast the airlock open. Or we could send a science ship supplying energy locally, attempting to restrict power to the portion of the fortress that powers the airlock. I mean, I'm generally a man of science rather than a man of force, so sure, let's go with the science route, shall we? Plus, you know, we're going to need a scientist up there to survey, so that seems like the most convenient option. So how are we doing on our fleets then? We lost a few. Still significantly over our naval capacity, but, you know.
Construction complete.
Oh, yeah, the Federation fleet's looking a bit less healthy. Let's use our massive cache of minerals to get some more Federation ships built then, I guess. Well, we really did I think we really did do a number on that Federation fleet. Well, the fortress did, rather. Yeah, how's that science ship doing? Almost there. Alright. Well, let's say that went slightly better than I expected it to. A bunch of edicts have all expired. Well, there's the energy ones, which obviously we can just go ahead and activate now. And sure, let's just do those as well. We don't have many migration treaties, I don't think, so I might just leave that off. I don't think we have much in the way of
Construction complete.
empty planets either, so let's not bother with that one. We are, you know, we're not as close, we're not as full of influence as we were previously, so it's not just an automatic let's grab all the
Technology
edicts.
researched.
Come on then. Where are you? Just
An
about to jump.
alien empire is reaching
Oh.
out to us.
Against all odds, the Aramathy Horde has managed to weather the turmoil that followed in the wake of the death of the Great Khan. The immediate threat of splintering into different successor states has been largely eliminated with the coronation of a new Khan. For now, this reborn Aramathy Khanate seems more concerned with the consolidation of the territory it already controls than making new conquests. Alright, we shall see how long this survives. Interesting. Okay, and they've popped up as a new empire. Alright. That's interesting. Don't think I've had that outcome, but yes, we know, yes. Don't think I've had that outcome before. I think the last few times I've had that event, it's had the result where they all split up into like 3 or 4 different factions, but And this time, I guess this time it's an actual single empire, and I guess these guys are still. They're now vassals. Okay, yeah. Be interesting to see if they manage to
Special project
rise up against them.
complete.
Alright. Having stabilised the ship's connection to the power system of the fortress, we must decide how much energy supply in the first surge. Since the technology is unfamiliar, the exact amount is difficult to determine. 2 estimates were available. So, do we go higher, lower, higher, lower? Good game, good game. Well, that's a very British reference. Little only a sort of the older British viewer might appreciate, I think. Sure, well, let's go higher. The high level of energy sent into the fortress to power the door was powerful enough to cause the reignition of a deeper energy source within. With its defences online once again, the airlock will not be a concern until we've disabled them. Okay. Well, I'm glad I left the fleets sitting around. With the defeat of the defences surrounding the ancient structure, we may find a way to explore its mysteries. Okay,
Situation log updated. Situation
I guess
log
we just
updated.
we've started the event chain again, I guess. So, scientist, could you do the thing, maybe? Just go here. Okay. Gunpowder has been discovered by the primitive alien civilization on Schlurg. This has revolutionised warfare, with large cannons rendering many of their citadels obsolete. The use of explosives has also benefited many engineering projects, as troublesome obstacles can now be more easily removed. Even now, their chemists are experimenting with new creative applications for this invention. Alright, so the primitives are becoming slightly less primitive, I guess. So, can we try this again? Gets confused. Are you in orbit yet? I think it is very confused. Science ship. What if I do? There we go. No. Oh, I'm just lagging right now. That's what that was. Research project and system. See if we can do it this time. Now, of course, the interesting question is, what happens if we do we just do the lower one this time? I guess. Anything happening at all? Finishes in 10 days. Alright.
Special project complete.
Okay, let's go with a lower estimate this time. At first, the amount of energy supplied to the fortress seemed too small to make a difference. Then, the area surrounding the airlock slowly started to show signs of functioning. With some mechanical tricks and guesswork, the team accessed the controls and managed to open the airlock itself. Although not by the cleanest docking procedure, they are now inside the fortress. Let's hope we can also get them out. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, this is one of those event chains I've not actually had a chance to explore before, so it's very fascinating. What do we want? Build speed? Maybe? Sure, let's get destroyer build speed. Actually, seeing that robo modding does remind me, we never really considered our actual population modifications. So I was thinking I could probably get rid of fleeting. Actually, maybe not. I thought we had more trait points than that. Maybe not. Okay. Well then. Let's ignore that.
Have they not tired of war?
We'll wait until we get extra modification points, I guess. So who is that? Oh, The away team find their way blocked by a massive bulkhead. The team report that there is a recessed alcove to their right, housing a pedestal and contraption wrought in the same black metal as the fortress itself. They believe this device is the key to opening the bulkhead. The leader of the explorers describes it as 3 upright poles spaced equidistant from the top of the pedestal, with 3 rings of metal tori of varying sizes placed around the leftmost pole. The smallest at the top and the largest at the bottom. Oh, it's what's it called? Just make me think of that logic puzzle with the Towers of... Was it the Towers of Hanoi? Is that something different? I can't remember. So, what do we do? So we can place metal rings around the remaining 2 poles. We can search for torus-shaped indentations in the bulkhead. Rearrange the metal tori on the poles. Remove the centre and rightmost poles from the pedestal. I'm going to go for rearranging the metal tori on the poles, just in case it is the that towers thing. After the course of action was announced, a moment of silence followed, then vague scraping noises as the team attempted to carry out their plan. A splashing sound, so loud at first you think a team has been spotted like small insects, is followed by cheers from the team as they report that a passage has opened. The bulkhead appears to have rapidly transformed into an unpleasant smelling liquid reminiscent of purple quicksilver. Combined with the relatively mundane puzzle mechanism, you have a feeling the team has been victims of an elaborate prank set up millennia ago. Oh, keep going. So, okay. Who's that? Is it anything interesting? Oh, it's those guys and the Decron Junction. Alright. Poor Decron Junction. Probably a bit outgunned in that particular war by the looks of it. Some defensive pacts have ended. Federation Association stuff. Okay. Let's keep going with the merging in the Federation fleet. Okay. The team reports that they have reached what appears to be the geometric centre of the fortress, even if the internal geometry leaves some doubt if the concept of a centre is even relevant in there. What is indisputably relevant is how the fortress is powered, which makes the team's new discovery all the more interesting. Dark matter is funneled around the fortress and then back to the core, like a cardiovascular system. Although the flow has stopped, the team has found signs that it's starting again. We can take all the time we want to study it, but it needs to be stopped now. Okay, we'll find a way.
Situation log updated.
Let's have a look. So, we can study the local star. Studying the local star might give some insight into the conditions the builders of this fortress started their work in. We can use force. Our team has managed to open up a passage to the core through an empty duct. Firing a torpedo into the core might stop it from restarting. Really like that idea. Black hole research. Perhaps the answers to how dark matter is used in the fortress can be found in the workings of a black hole. I mean, that's quite a long way away. What do we want to do? I mean, I could just do that. No, it feels like that one feels like it might be the most likely to be the right one. I don't know. Just because it involves like, a high-skill scientist somewhere very far away. I'm going to go for that one. So, you just build me a science ship quickly. And let's have a look at our leaders. We've got plenty of high skill scientists. not sure where you are, but we'll reassign you once the science ship is built over here. Oh, we've got a tropical world there that we haven't colonised. Probably about time to go have another round of colonisation, I guess. More associations. Got unemployment over here.
Construction
Yes.
complete.
I was waiting for that mostly. Be able to upgrade the central building. We can get a visitor centre here. You're going to get a paradise dome when we can. You can get a monument. And anything particular we want there? We'll wait for, I don't know, I guess maybe the mineral processing plant on this one's be useful. We've got a couple of mining networks that are reasonably high production, so yeah, we'll do that. And we'll follow energy again. There's nothing I can really do about that, I don't think. Curators, yeah, we're doing that. Unless we want to hire one of their scientists. I think I've only ever did that once, and I think that was just because it gave me a just for an achievement. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do with this energy. I suppose I could send some more orders after someone, but oh, okay. Right, our science ship is done.
Technology research.
Oh no, that's that one. This one. So you grab, sure, teleport that scientist, and you head and research that, please. Ah, that was the one goat doing auto. I'll just recruit another one, be fine.
Technology researched.
We'll end up sending our new science ship, probably auto exploring some more, or doing some assist research somewhere. Not going to go to waste. So we finished the auto curating vault, and we also finished destroy build speed. That was it. So what next? There, gene modification points +1. Yes, let's get that. Because yes, I want to get rid. I'd quite like to get rid of fleeting on our main population. Nothing particularly interesting here. I should get one of those strategic resource techs. Meanwhile, since you're here, why don't you survey that system? I'm assuming that doesn't count towards that. Count as that home system research thing. No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think I like the idea of doing the black hole. Just seems like it might be the key. But who knows, it's probably a random chance for each one. Yeah, I could go to the Stellaris wiki and look it up, I guess, but that feels a bit like cheating. So, you and you. Yeah. I'll be able to merge you pretty soon. Only like one destroyer too much. Is it destroyer I'm thinking of? Oh, it's cruiser I'm thinking of. Maybe it's cruiser. Whatever. We'll probably end up getting
researched.
a capacity increase fairly soon, I would have thought. Better missiles, maybe?
Special project complete.
The heart of dark matter. Examining a black hole with our new knowledge of how dark matter is used in the ancient fortress, we've discovered that its builders must have learned many of the manipulation and tunnelling techniques from black holes. Seeing them outside of the strict system they created allowed the team of explorers to change connections around the core safely, stopping the repowering process. While this process alone has taught us much about the physics of black holes, it is nothing compared to the treasure that the now safely shut down fortress prevents. We shall cherish it. Nice! So we got 5,000 research in each category. We've got a couple of tech options gained. And that ends the chain. Oh, very good. I like it. So, I think on that note, it's probably a good time to end this episode. So, hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.